I'm absolutely thrilled. This is Andrew Harvey here to invite you on what I promise will be the pilgrimage of a lifetime, a pilgrimage into the mystery of Ladakh. Ladakh was the place where I woke up for the first time in this life and really begin to see an eternal reality behind things. And I don't believe that I could have woken up in any other place, because Ladakh itself is a vast, holy crucible of transformation, sanctified by hundreds of years of profound meditation and devotion by a people dedicated to the great mysterious divinization process at the heart of Tibetan Buddhism. So when I'm inviting you on a pilgrimage to Ladakh, I'm inviting you to a place which I know has supreme and sublime power to transform your experience of everything. And I know this place intimately because I've walked all over it, but more deeply because I met in it a man who changed my vision of reality, a man called Thuksey Rinpoche, who has now been reincarnated in an amazing, young, fierce, clear being who is absolutely dedicated to putting the way of the Bodhisattva, the way of the warrior of love, into action. So the pilgrimage that I'm inviting you to is an adventure into discovering yourself in this most glorious of landscapes as a budding Bodhisattva, someone who wants to unite at the depth of your truest nature a fundamental understanding of the emptiness of reality, of the interdependence of all things, a fundamental wisdom, with a fundamental passionate compassion to help all beings, to serve all beings. And you'll be in the presence of someone who's doing this for the 14th time, the young Thuksey Rinpoche. And you'll be in the presence of the great sacred mountains and of the great shamans who live in Ladakh. And you'll meet the holy, ordinary, extraordinary people of Ladakh who have been so deeply shaped by this holy place. And if you come, I can promise you that I will pour out for you the deepest teachings of my heart about Buddhism and about the nature of the particular Buddhism of Ladakh, the Tibetan Buddhist vision of the Bodhisattva, the being who loves absolutely from the final place of wisdom and pours himself or herself out to redeem all of creation. And I relate this to the Christ consciousness, because Ladakh is a place where Jesus visited and where there are scrolls in Hemis that celebrate this visit. So it's a place where the great mystical heart of the Buddha met the great mystical heart of the Christ, and a unique conflagration of meeting of opposites happened. The great wind of the emptiness met the great flame of passionate compassion. And we'll share these teachings in miraculous places, and we will grow peaceful and drink deeply of the sacred wells of wisdom that everywhere can be found in Ladakh. I just want to end by reading you something from my book, because this is what I'm really inviting you to. To take this river, these rocks, this light, these mountains changing in the light for granted, and to revel in them. I am learning this slowly here. I'm learning not to fling names at things. Even when I write or think simply rock, river, light, mountain, I begin to see through the word to the thing, to be alone with the thing, the rock, this light on my hands, without fear or need to speak. Things exist in the unnameable, and sometimes I am free or freed by this landscape, to see them as they are and not wish to name them. And sometimes as the rocks glow in the late sun, or the river flashes suddenly between boulders, or two birds hide in a burst of light above me, I understand that all names fall short of the shining of things, and that understanding, while it lasts, is peace. So I am inviting you to pilgrimage into the shining of things that can be so miraculously revealed to you as it has been to me in Ladakh, a mandala of illumination and transcendent peace, bliss, beauty, and power.